So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Music Makers Virtual Open Mic. This is Monday the 19th, and we have had some digital hijinks taking place tonight, and we were not able to stream into the Music Makers Open Mic group as we normally wanted to. And we are recording this. I thank all of you who came to the room. Not going to try and explain what's going on. It defies description. But I am very, very grateful for all of the good people who are hanging with me here and have agreed to stay on and perform. And we are going to go in the order of performance. I'm going to introduce people. I'm going to go around, and what you see on your screen will be different than what I see on my screen. But starting in order of performance, we first have Mr. Chris West, and everybody do a little intro of yourself.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can.
Excellent. Well, my name's Chris West. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a saxophonist, woodwindist, and composer. And the song I'm going to play, I've only got one song. It's a little long, but it's not quite the full 10 minutes, so don't worry.
We'll go around. We'll go around. We'll do just a spot intro right now, and then I'll introduce everybody, and then we'll come back to you to play. Is that okay?
Okay, great. That sounds great.
All right, thank you.
So this is called Complete Control.
Wait, Chris. Chris.
What's that?
We're introducing everybody first, and then we're going to come back to you.
Oh, I got you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so next after Chris will be David Goldstein. Where's David? Hi, David. How are you tonight? Glad to have you with us. All right. And then the Forget-Me-Nots, the beautiful Forget-Me-Nots, Nancy Carmichael and Stacey Boerner Cohen. You can unmute yourself and say hello. We're having so much fun tonight. This just shows the flexibility of humanity.
I appreciate that you've turned this the lemons into lemonade, and we're gonna have a great song swap. I'm Nancy Carmichael. This is my bandmate Stacey.
Hello, all. So glad to be here with you all.
We are the Forget-Me-Nots. We are from somewhere in Westchester County, New York, and we do covers and originals, and that's what you're going to get from us tonight.
Lovely. The unforgettable Forget-Me-Nots. And next up, we're going to have Joe Virga.
Yeah, I've listened to most of these people in this room many times, and it's an honor to be here. That's all I can say.
Well, thank you for being here, Joe. And next after Joe, we will have Stu Kabak. ARG.
The password is ARG.
That's it. To Pirate Camp. It's a good place to be.
The countdown is on.
The countdown is on to 2022.
You betcha.
After Stu, we will have Mario Giacalone.
Hi, folks. I'm from somewhere in Westchester, too. It's called Croton-on-Hudson. And, yeah, I'm happy to be here.
And Mario and I are just about neighbors, Crotonites. And after Mario, we're going to have Buddy, Sir Pleasant Buddy.
Yes, that's me. I'm Buddy Coughlin. I go by Pleasant Bud from Pleasantville, where they named the whole town after me.
It's good to be famous, isn't it?
It's an honor.
It is. And after Buddy, we are going to have Don Willemann. We need to unmute you, Don.
Unmute. Okay. Yeah, and since Buddy is from Pleasantville is named after Buddy, I'm from Pleasantville myself, and I'll be playing some harmonica. I've done it before here.
Awesome. Glad to have you here, Don. And then we will have Alexander West.
Hi, Andy. I'm from around Beacon, New York, and I play I'm going to play some originals tonight, and I'm happy to be here.
Good to have you here. And after Alexander, we're going to have Matthew Ponsot.
Yeah, hi all. I'm from lower part of the state, Baldwin, New York, and Nassau County. Not from here, but I do live here, and it's a nice place to live. Glad to be here.
From Long Island. Good to have you here. And after Matthew, we're going to have his regional brother, Hank Stone.
Right, brother from another mother. I'm from Patchogue, New York, which is about halfway between New York City and Montauk, and it's just nice to be here among all this talent.
Thank you, Hank. Glad to have you here. And then last but absolutely not least will be Tom Heany.
Hi, everybody. I'm from Tarrytown, New York. I'm going to do a couple of originals, and I want to be the first one to thank Andy for doing this all in the first place, and then for sticking with it through a frustrating beginning.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. And I'm going to stop my thank you. I'm going to stop my video here for just a second. And you see that the logo says Music Makers Open Mics with a plural, with an S. So the good news is that we are going to be back live at the Bean Runner Cafe. The Bean Runner Cafe has been a home for music, local musicians for a very long time. I co-hosted another music event there, and we are thrilled to be back with them. And I am just jazzed as all get out. We are going to be on the first Thursday of the month. And we are going to be continuing to do the Music Makers Open Mic virtually on the third Monday. So first Thursday will be live in person at the Bean Runner Cafe, and first Thursday, third Monday.
Great news.
So
Good job getting it out there, Andy, too.
Heavy lift, Andy.
oh man,
Does it all.
Fantastic to have live music again in such a great venue too.
it is. It's awesome. Ted and Drew could not be any nicer to deal with, so I'm very, very excited about that. They have been wonderful, and they continue to be. And I hope that those of you guys that are close enough to come will be able to do it. We will do signups online as we do for this. I want to try and simplify things. We will ask people to wear masks. We're not going to have a vaccination requirement, but we will ask people to wear masks just as a matter of caution, especially given what we're dealing with in the rising numbers. So let's get on to something that's a whole lot cheerier, and let's hear some music. So let's get to Mr. Chris West. I'm going to put you in the spotlight, Chris, if everybody else would mute.
I'll get it.
You are live and in the spotlight, Chris.
All right. So this is an original. It's called Complete Control.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
You are absolutely a pro.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nice to have tracks so you can switch instruments. That's
Yeah, that was very
that's a
smart.
nice thing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and next up we are going to have Sir David Goldstein, and I am going to replace you. You are in the spotlight now.
Okay, can you hear me, Andy?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm David, and I play a little fingerstyle guitar. I'm from Yorktown, and I'm always looking in rock for some fingerstyle. So here's Wind Cries Mary.
People gotta mute. Gotta mute. Gotta mute.
Everybody mute, please.
Am I muted?
No, but everybody else should be. Thank you.
Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. After all the jacks are in their boxes and the clowns have all gone to bed, you can hear happiness staggering down the street. Footprints dressed in red, and the wind, it whispers, Mary. Broom is drearily sweeping up the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere, Queen is weeping. Somewhere, King has no wife. And the wind, it cries, Mary. Traffic light turns blue tomorrow, shines its emptiness down on my bed. The tiny island, it sags downstream, 'cause the life lived was dead. And the wind, it screams, Mary. Will the wind ever remember all the names it has blown in the past? And with its crutch, its old age, and its wisdom, whispers, no, this will be the last. And the wind, it whispers, Mary.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
Are you doing another song?
Okay. Oh, I have two. All right.
Everybody gets two.
Two, right. Okay. Here's the national anthem.
right, there it is. Take me out to the ball game.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
David Goldstein.
Very nice.
Next up, we have the one and only Forget Me Nots.
Right.
And you are in the spotlight.
Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that 2-second instrument change, so just bear with us for a sec. I'm gonna.
We can bear with a 2-second instrument change.
Yes. Well, it might be
We could even
4
go with
seconds.
5 or 10.
All right. Turn that off. No instrument pops allowed. We forgot to announce that. That was Joni Mitchell.
So the
I bet
next
any of
song-
us of a certain age would recognize that.
Yeah, right.
This one is an original that was based on a trip I took to Sedona, Arizona a bunch of years ago, and a shop I walked into. I was greeted by a shop owner who was chatting me up as I was looking, and then asked me if I was a real blonde, which was a little off-putting, but very intriguing. And I came to find out through a much longer conversation that she was trying to impart her philosophies of love and romance as they pertain to hair color. And this is her song.
Lovely.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tlaquepaque, my Arizona quest. Some say this town is Sedona's best. Little shop caught my eye, greeted by the owner who was anything but shy. She was sassy, she was cute, pink glasses, blue cowboy boots. She started talking, there was no escape. She had stories she had to share about her name and the color of her hair. She wanted to be extraordinary, so she dyed her hair, called herself Cherry. And that was her name. This is her story. I was born a brunette, all the guys thought I was smart. Brains were enough to steal any of their hearts. I tried being blonde cause I thought they'd stick around, but seems a little bleach made my IQ go down. She was sassy, she was cute, pink glasses, blue cowboy boots. She started talking, there was no escape. She had stories she had to share about her name and the color of her hair. She wanted to be extraordinary, so she dyed her hair and called herself Cherry. Down the drugstore aisle, she found the key. Nice and easy, number 70. Auburn ginger and some deep ruby. In the kitchen sink, she found her recipe. Her recipe.
I love that. I want a recording of that. That is stuck in my head.
Very cute.
I've never heard such a big bass sound out of such a small
I
instrument.
know, it's unbelievable, right?
It is amazing. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Andy.
everybody.
Thank
Thanks,
you, everybody, for doing
thanks.
tonight. And we'll look forward to the rest of this evening's performers.
All right. Thank you, guys. Up next, we are going to have Joe Virga. And I'm replacing you in the spotlight, sir.
Yes. This is a third-party song, sung in the pretense of walking a mile in somebody else's moccasins. So, this has nothing to do with me. This is me being the actor. With darkness diminished, the rising of the dawn, I found myself a real good place on Broadway. With morning traffic building to the sound of beeping horns, I pulled up my house, made of cardboard. But there's no sunshine and it rains. I'll jump a turnstile and ride a subway train. I've knocked around this city for too long, a hopeless vagabond. I'm sure no one will miss me when I'm gone. Out on the sidewalk, out on the sidewalk, in the heat of midday, traffic's at a crawl. I'll back up and head out looking for shade. Well, it's been one long hot summer. Soon will come the fall, and when winter comes, the cold won't go away. A man for all the seasons, you might say, destitute and homeless, one step from the grave. I've knocked around this city for too long, a hopeless vagabond. I'm sure no one will miss me when I'm gone. Out on the sidewalk, out on the sidewalk, behind the gourmet restaurants, a dumpster's painted green. I eat the food that people throw away. Dishes tossed together, a banquet of decay. Out on the sidewalk, out on the sidewalk. Hustlers selling what they made. Hot dogs, the plastic bags of sorrow, from ivory white towers, where all the money's made. The business suits are leaving till tomorrow. They hailed a taxi heading home. With all the empathy polished stone. I knocked around this city for too long, a hopeless vagabond. I'm sure no one will miss me when I'm gone. Out on the sidewalk, out on the sidewalk.
Very nice. Who did that one again?
What?
Who wrote that?
That's brilliant, man.
Nice.
All right. And nothing else to do with my time. What else
great.
can I do? Let me do this one. This is about an industry that had a Sarasota for 130 years. Families grew up in this industry, and it had to close down for reasons, which I don't want to discuss at this moment. The day when the big top came down, there wasn't a smile to be found. The giant canopy lay sprawled upon the ground, and the cables were all stored and wound. The day when the big top came down. The day when the big top came down. The elephants whirred around. They were gone the year before. The lock went on the door, and the ringmaster took his last bow. The day when the big top came down. 100 years of cotton candy, the wonders of a child's delight. Spending Sundays with the family, so quietly into the night. 100 years of cotton candy, the wonder of a child's delight. Spending Sundays with the family, slip quietly into the night. The day when the big top came down, there were tears in the eyes of the clowns. When the greatest show on earth, they canvas hit the dirt, the circus would no longer come to town. The day when the big top, when the big top, the day when the big top came down.
Very nice.
Hey, Joe.
Really good. Nice songs.
Classic Joe Virga.
Thank you very
Never
much.
get tired of hearing. I never get tired of hearing that, Joe.
That's a can't wait, man. I'm gonna say.
Awesome song.
My favorites in here. So, thank you very much. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Glad to have you with us. And next up, we are going to have Stu Kabak.
I am here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay.
Excellent.
Ready to rock? Or folk?
Yeah, or something along those lines. I thought of doing something a little thematic tonight with two songs. One is Loving by Letting Go, and the second one is Loving by Staying On. Paul and me were childhood friends, a small but happy pair, and the world was at our fingertips to conquer and to share. In games of war we fought the Huns with wooden swords and BB guns. We always had them on the run. Oh, Paul and me. He taught me how to play guitar, to sing on even key, and I taught him how to tune his car to perfect harmony. High school proms and beauty queens were well within our wayward means. Those long-haired girls in old blue jeans for Paul and me. We found ourselves two ladies fair, and Lord, we love them so. Paul became a married man, but mine would tell me no. Well, I got a letter the other day from his loving wife, who had to say a baby child was on the way. And she signed it with a P.S. Oh, come on out and see us. We love you, Paul and me.
Beautiful.
Delicious songwriting, just beautiful.
Thank you.
You're a master, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
We tune because we care. well, this is a song about holding on. In my case, 31 years. I did not actually specifically write this song for my wife and myself, but after 31 years, we kind of grew into it. So this is a song called We Still Like the Words to Our Song, and she's over here in the corner off the camera glaring at, no, she's not glaring at me. I gotta do this right. They were playing our song when they asked if we dance. It's been 25 years since we first said I do. We prayed for our future in time with the music, raising a family in a house with a view. Now we are dancing a little bit slower. The love we have shared has grown strong. They're playing our music a little bit lower, but we still like the words to our song. Nobody promised it would be easy. There was many a time we had reason to grieve. And you would remind me of all we have been through as you stood by my side with your hand on my sleeve. Now we are dancing a little bit slower. The love we have shared has grown strong. They're playing our music a little bit lower, but we still like the words to our song. So you tell me I don't look older. Well, I've seen the gray in my hair. Even though winters are feeling much colder, we have the warmest of feelings to share. I'll dim the light, you go put on some music. Draw back the curtain for the moon to shine through. Waltzing in moonlight can be so romantic, and the song and the dancers say, I love you. I love you. Let's dance.
Beautiful, Stuart.
Man,
Yeah.
another good one.
Every 50th wedding anniversary.
Just luscious. Beautiful.
Everybody's 50th wedding anniversary, that's a song they should play. The last one you played. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Joe.
Really.
So good. Thank you, Stu. Glad to have you with us.
Glad to be here. Thank you so much for doing this, Andy.
Next up, we are going to have Mr. Mario Giacalone from Croton, New York.
Hi, folks. So I'm going to do a cover tune and an original. Normally I do just my originals on these open mics, but I've been singing this song for a while. It was part of a theatrical show I was in many years ago, and the show had music. All the music was from Harry Warren. So if you don't know, Harry Warren wrote songs like 42nd Street, the Chattanooga Choo-Choo, and the Tennessee, You Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby, and this one called The Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I walk along the street of sorrow, the boulevard of broken dreams, where gigolo and gigolette can sing a song without regret, so they forget their broken dreams. You laugh today, you cry tomorrow, when you behold your scattered schemes. But gigolo and gigolette wake up to find their eyes are wet with tears that tell of broken dreams. Here is where you'll always find me, always walking up and down. But I left my soul behind me in an old cathedral town. The joy that you find here, you borrow. You cannot keep them long, it seems. But gigolo and gigolette still sing a song and dance along the boulevard of broken dreams. Here's where you'll always find me, always walking up and down. But I left my soul behind me in an old cathedral town. The joy that you find here you borrow. You cannot keep them long, it seems. But gigolo and gigolette still sing a song and dance along the boulevard of broken dreams. They sing a song, they dance along the boulevard of broken dreams. But gigolo and gigolette still sing a song and dance along the boulevard of broken dreams.
Very nice.
Well done.
Thank you. So, I'm part of a group that meets online. It's a writers group. So we get these prompts, and we write a story or a monologue or whatever, a song, based on the prompts. So I got a prompt that said, write something about having a superpower. This is my song. It's called Mushroom Man. Well, I gotta hide my secret from everyone, but you know, that's okay. Cause if people knew, I know there'd be hell to pay. I'd be laughed at, mocked, ridiculed. I'd be called a fool. No one would think my superpowers were cool. 'Cause I'm Mushroom Man. I'm like a fungus you don't know. I'm Mushroom Man. Everywhere you go, I grow. I'm Mushroom Man. I'm like a fungus you don't see. I'm Mushroom Man. I'm talking to the trees. Yeah, I talk to trees, and they talk through me. Now, you might think that trees are dull, but you should hear the stories I hear. Their lives are full. Oak pine, mushroom, elm, they see us come and go. They tell stories spanning decades. We move so fast. They move so slow. Yeah, I'm Mushroom Man. I'm like a fungus you don't know. I'm Mushroom Man. And everywhere you go, I grow. I'm Mushroom Man. I'm like a fungus you don't see. I'm Mushroom Man. I'm talking to the trees. Yeah, and I help with the trees and animals that die in the woods. Now you might say that that's rotten. I say that's all good. What decomposes goes back to the land. I clean it all for rebirth. Yeah, 'cause I'm Mushroom Man. Now Superman, he leaps tall buildings. In the Flash, he's really fast. The Hulk turns green and mighty, and Spider-Man, he's gonna kick your ass. They all fight for truth and justice. They all fight throughout the land. I clean the forest. I talk to trees, 'cause I'm Mushroom Man. Yeah, I'm Mushroom Man. I'm not the fungus you don't know. I'm Mushroom Man. And everywhere you go, I grow. I'm Mushroom Man. I'm not the fungus you don't see. I'm Mushroom Man. I'm talking to the trees. Yeah, I'm Mushroom Man, and I'm talking to the trees.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank you,
doing.
Mario.
Thank you, Mario. That was awesome. All right, next up, we are going to have Sir Buddy Coughlin.
Sir Buddy. Okay.
Sir
Esquire,
Buddy.
right?
Esquire.
Oh, not Esquire. No, I never finished law school. I never started, but that's why I never finished. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple new ones. They're mine. They're brand new. So here we go. This one's called Big Bone Girl, and it is a tragedy in 3 minutes. She was a big bone girl with a great personality. Tried real hard till she died. Her mama ate cake, laughed through her sorrow, married to the dead till the day she died. Dog ran wild, daddy left her fatherless. Cat scratched everything in sight. Well, the big bone girl, the cake making mama, said goodbye to the troubles, bye and bye. And a self-loathing boy, another friend of mine, self-loathing fancy boy, tried real hard till he died. His family tried everything they could think about to make him feel better till the day he died. Sister ran wild, daddy couldn't tame her. Transfer station bars every night. The big bone girl and the fancy boy said goodbye to the trouble by and by. Well, Thanks for the memories, I never really knew you. My own troubles look behind my eyes. I couldn't help you get along or lend a hand to you if I only could help before you died. Well, I never listened close enough to try. Now the fella and the girl, so the fella and the girl may be running off together, and the afterlife is a better place to be. The big bone girl and the fancy boy flying in the clouds in new reality. I ran off, but I hope you can forgive. Ran from the heartache in your eyes. So the fella and the girl and the friend that stood by, and the mama and the daddy, nothing left to verbalize. So the mama and the dad, and the friend and the guy, and the big bone girl never said goodbye. Big Bone Girl, true story, by the way.
Wow, that's a lot to process. Wow.
That was a true story. The next one is not a true story. I got to change guitars.
Hey, buddy, before you put that guitar down,
yes,
you should say something about that because that's a very special guitar.
This
Buddy
is
and I
a very special guitar. Yes, this is a Hartstein. I just got it. It's you can see the logo in there. My good friend is a luthier, Elaine Hartstein, and she builds these. This is a curly maple, curly ash, back and sides, and there's a bunch more I can't even tell you about. We got a cherry rosette. We got it's got a neck. It's got frets. It's got a box. It's got an up-facing sound port, so it's nice and loud when you want to play it, when you hear it. And yeah, that's Elaine Hartstein. And find her on Facebook and go buy a guitar from her.
And I can vouch for her repair skills as well because
yes,
she took a 55-year-old badly in need of repair dreadnought and she breathed new life into it. So
yeah, she does a great job with repairs. She did my Martin when 2 shots at Guitar Center, they couldn't fix the electronics properly, and she fixed it, and that was 3 years ago, and it's just fine. She works on my basses and lots of other friends' guitars. She's real good. Yep. She's out in Colorado now on vacation. So you can call her next week. Okay, this one here, not even sure what I'm doing with this one. It's kind of odd, I guess. Well, yeah, here it goes. It's called Because of You, and it's about someone whose spouse is not great. So late I missed the train, standing in the rain, fog around my brain because of you. You left me in the lurch while I worshipped at your church. I was clobbered off my perch because of you. Was a monster at my door and I curled up on the floor, a prisoner of war because of you. Now I'm standing in the rain, late and missed the train, fog around my brain because of you. All because of you. In the station at the window stood a melancholy weirdo with an unassuming widow and a dog. The weirdo and the mutt regaled the audience with smut. The woman laughed too much to hear the dialogue. I ran out to the weather thinking we are of a feather, though you wouldn't stay together for too long. I left the unassuming weirdo in the station at the window with a melancholy widow at the dog. With a terrible anxiety, a morbid curiosity, a selfish personality proves my premonition true. Lots of affirmations, inspirations cured me of the aggravation and helped me with the sublimation of my feelings lingering for you. Now, yes, I don't believe a sentence of your infantile repentance for the way that we were spending our last days. Your tacky, rash foolhardiness celebrates a heedlessness of any of the preciousness I crave. I never thanked or lauded the times you applauded. I'm the one you had defrauded with your praise. Now I'm so glad I missed the train, even standing in the rain with a fog around my brain because of you. In the rainy, foggy rain, with my icy, foggy brain. In the rainy, foggy rain because of you. Oh, because of you.
Another good Buddy Coughlin song.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, I bet there's
Yeah.
buckets more where they came from.
I got to tell you, I was reading Jeff Tweedy's book on songwriting, and he said, I never want to hear again train being rhymed with rain. Well, challenge accepted. So. Okay, thank you. Thanks
Good
for
stuff,
listening.
buddy. Next up, we have Don Willemann, and I'm going to put you in the spotlight.
Okay, Andy, can you hear me okay?
Yep, we're good.
Good. Okay, let's see if my bandwidth keeps up here. Yeah, I'm Don Willemann in Pleasantville, and the only instrument I play is harmonica, the little guy, not the big one with the little thing on it, diatonic. And since we were talking about instruments before, this is a Hohner Special 20. It's one of my favorite models. They're easy to bend and to get all those notes you want. Anyway, song I'm going to play is actually a classical piece, or originally by George Gershwin, Summertime. And I can't quite play it the way my hero plays it, Christelle Berthon, this woman in France who's probably one of the best players in the world in the harmonica. But she's played it 3 times, and I can't touch any of them. But here we go. I'm going to try my own version. Okay.
Nice. Very
Bravo.
nice.
One of the many versions of Summertime.
Yeah, the man plays it well.
Now, the other one has no name, but I gave it a name tonight. It's, I kind of jam a few things, and I guess this one I could call my own. And I figured the most appropriate name, since I've been playing it for some time now, I'm going to call this one Solitary COVID Blues. And let's see how it goes. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, bravo, bravo.
What good control, man. That was awesome.
Keep playing it till COVID's over.
I
Well,
was
yeah,
running
keep
out of
doing
breath
that
just
for sure.
listening to you.
Good stuff. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Glad you're here. And next up, we are going to have Alexander West. There he is.
I am here.
And I'm replacing you in the spotlight.
Okay.
There
And
you
that's
are.
that Don would do that second song about COVID. That I was hesitant to do this song. This is a song I wrote in the heart of the pandemic when we were all locked up. And I was doubtful whether I was going to do it because I said, oh, it's almost over. But obviously, if you look at the news tonight, it's not over. So this is a song called Empty Streets. Looking out my window, staring into space, living in this quarantine, life has been erased. The sidewalks are deserted, shops are all shut down. There's a sadness in the silence of this once busy town. Empty streets, empty Nowhere to go, no one to see. Empty streets, empty streets. The world is a different place with empty streets. I'm feeling isolated, feeling so alone. Trying to stay connected, using my telephone. And virtually I can hear and see, but that's just not enough. Still there's something missing. I'm feeling out of touch. Empty streets, empty streets. Nowhere to go, no one to meet. Empty streets, empty streets. The world is a different place with empty streets. When this is over, will we be restored? Find we need each other more than we did before. Staying separated, trying to be safe. Will we be united, sheltering in place? We're all in this together, though we are apart. Emptiness is all around, but it's not in our hearts. Empty streets, empty streets. Won't let that emptiness fill me. Empty streets, empty streets. We gotta bring the love on back to the empty streets. Bring the love on back to the empty streets. We gotta bring the love on back to the empty streets.
Very good. Well done.
So that was an original, obviously, and also original. I wrote it when I first retired, and it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek type of song about bucket lists and how we all have bucket lists, and when we retire, we think we're gonna do all those things on our bucket list, but life doesn't change that much because we've been procrastinating all our lives, and we continue to do it anyway. It has a little bit of an introduction too, so just so I can step into the water a little bit. Life's an adventure. You don't know what it brings. So many things I want to do, but I do the same old things. Caught up in the day-to-day, each day delayed a bit. Someday I'm gonna do those things until I get to it. I'm putting it on my bucket list. Gonna do all those things I missed. Before my life is done, gonna have some fun. Putting it on my bucket list. I'm gonna sail the ocean to some sunny tropic isle. I'm gonna drink margaritas till I'm drunk. Live like Jamie Buffett for a while. I'm putting it on my bucket list. Gonna do all
I love originals. It's so much fun to hear the way different people approach life and songwriting.
You got to
Yeah.
have a bucket list.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Alexander. All right, next up we've got Matthew Ponsot, and I'm going to place you in the spotlight. You're
thank
live.
I have to say, I have thoroughly enjoyed every performance. I'm really so glad to be here and honored, really. And great songs, great performances. Thank you. So this is a song I wrote in the midst of the pandemic. Sort of a perspective piece for me, saying like it's kind of where my head is at anyway. It's called Water and Light. Song where everything's clean the way a tree is clean. Hearts are held in between the raindrops. Flowing, throwing the light that dapples my sky, leaving the gleam in between the raindrops. Water and light, born to the dawn, pass to the night, where the edges are lost and the lines can't be seen. Time near to the climb, up out of the dream of all that I've been, dancing between the raindrops. Water and light, born to the dawn, pass to the night, where the edges are lost and the lines can't be seen. Water and light, born to the dawn,
pass to the night, where the edges are lost and the lines can't be seen, where the edges are lost and the lines can't be seen.
Great song.
Thanks so much.
Let me. Are you going to use that guitar again?
Yes.
Can I suggest that you dial back on the volume? It was pretty hot.
Was
I
it
didn't want to
overmodulating?
stop you.
That's okay. Yeah, I switched guitars and I forgot this one is way hotter than the other one. Let's try this. Is that better?
Better. You can even dial it off a little.
Okay.
Better.
Okay. Sorry about that. So this is a song I wrote about another pandemic. And yesterday I was stopped at a red light, and across from me on the corner was a young man in his 20s wheeling a suitcase and nodding out. The whole time I was there, like, you know what the nod is. They never fall down; they just nod. And I remember it from my youth. I'm old enough to remember the heroin scourge of the 60s, and it's just a terrible scourge on our communities right now, and our families. My family, your family, everyone's family has been touched in one way or another by issues of drug addiction or mental illness, or both, or often both. And anyway, I wrote this song about the impact of those things on my own life. Anyway, this is called Dead Man's Curve. Where did you go? And how did you know you couldn't stay? Was it a blow? Yes or no? You couldn't say. Standing in your place, I thought I'd see you. You didn't show. I could feel you rattling through like a train will do and it don't stop for you. For you. We hung on the hope, you hung on the dope, every hard-earned day. We were all in the hole, with all that we know, still no escape. Standing in your place, I thought I'd see you. You never showed. But I could feel you rattling through, like a train would do, when it don't stop for you. I will remember you as you were, for your every road was a dead man's curve. When your eyes were bright and your smile was true, for this life put an end to you. Where did you go? How did you know you couldn't stay?
Wow, that's good.
That was powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here tonight, Matthew.
Thank you. Carry on.
Next up, we have a almost neighbor coming from the island, Mr. Hank Stone.
Thank you, Andy. The island of Long.
That's it.
I'm out here in the backyard with the fireflies, and I hope the humidity's not killing the guitar. All right, close enough. So I'm going to do, this is by request, and I was thinking maybe I shouldn't do it, but the request came from a fellow pirate, so I'm honor bound to honor the request. So.
Arg.
Well, I followed her to the station, a suitcase in my hand, trying to have a conversation, but there were no words at my command, 'cause it's hard to tell and it's hard to tell, and all your love is in vain. I didn't know how I felt until I saw that train. But Robert Johnson knew. Robert Johnson knew. Robert Johnson knew what's in my heart. When the train came in the station, I looked her in the eye. I fought off the temptation to tell her another lie. 'Cause it's hard to tell and it's hard to tell, and all your love is Johnson knew. Robert Johnson knew. Robert Johnson knew what's in my heart. That train crosses a bridge to nowhere that you want to be. You pay your fare and you get no guarantee. When the train left the station, had two lights on behind. Blue light was my blues, and you know, red light was my mind. 'Cause it's hard to tell, and it's hard to tell. All your love is in vain. I didn't know how I felt till I saw that train. But Robert Johnson knew. Robert Johnson knew. Robert Johnson knew what's in my heart. Robert Johnson knew what's in my heart.
Good song.
Ah, favorite, a favorite. Beautiful.
That's an original, yeah?
Original, of course, I stole about half the words from the old Robert Johnson song. But I figure it's okay because I put his name in the title, so.
There you go. Nice. Good work.
I was one, yeah.
Our-
One of the, I'm sorry. I was going to wish Andy the best for getting the live open mic going again. It's great to be out there playing live. My band had 3 gigs this weekend. Of course, it was very hot, so.
Good for you.
Yeah, but one of them was indoors, so that was nice. It was almost too cold. But for my last song, I'm going to do a world premiere. I just wrote this in the past couple of weeks, and you're the first people hearing it. My dog has heard it several times, but you're the first people to hear it. So, and it kind of piggybacks on Matthew's second song because it has to do with the opium crisis and opiates, I guess you call it. And it's called No Prescription. They thought Billy was more sensitive and strong, facing a book, lost in a dream. In his teen years, his legs grew long, tried out and was accepted on the track and field team. A sound body for a sound mind, that's the turn to rhyme view of life. Jumping hurdles, that's how he defined his strategy to overcome strife. But there's no prescription against a bad day, and the pain never goes away. Mary just picked up another degree to add to her already impressive CV. Lots of science, a little media arts. She's cashing network checks and breaking celebrities' hearts. She flew home for a holiday surprise. Knock, knock, knocking on the family back door. She felt her reality capsized when she found her brother on the kitchen floor. But there's no prescription against a bad day, and the pain never goes away. Private Danny didn't rise through the ranks until he signed up for that corporate lawyer life. To preventing malfeasance of big pharma and the banks. Got him a sports car and a trophy wife. Profits are insane, he knows the innocent pay. How do you hold these difficult truths inside? Today was his best and his worst day. His client walked and his brother died. And there's no prescription against bad days. And the pain never goes away. What needed to be said, they just let it drop under the ground, under the weather. They buried Billy next to their mom and pop. It's been years since they were all together, and there's no prescription against a bad day. And the pain never goes away. Yeah, there's no prescription against bad days.
Wow, good song.
That's a great one, Hank.
Thanks for having us.
Two good songs. Thank you for being here with us. All right. Let me find Tom. Tom Heany, we're going to put you in the spotlight. You are there in the spotlight.
Okay, all right.
Take us home.
Well, you know, I had a plan for a couple of songs to do, and then I got to thinking, you know what? I really want something a little bit more light and frothy than what I had in mind. So I'm going to do a couple of my songs that I've done a lot. I like kissing you better than anything else I do, and everything I do, rather be kissing you. I might swim in the ocean, I might sleep in the shade, I might dance all night at a square dance, drinking my lemonade, and I might have some rhubarb pie down at a barbecue. Tell you one thing that I like better, I like kissing you. 'Cause I like kissing you better than anything else I do, and everything I do, rather be kissing you. I like it when you scratch my head. I like it when you say you miss me. I like it when you call my name. Best of all is when you kiss me, 'cause I like kissing you better than anything else I do. Everything I do, rather be kissing you. I have seen the Beatles, I've held babies to my chest. Of all the great things I have done, it's hard to say what's best. But I get up in the morning and I figure out my day. I know that I can count on you to turn the world my way. 'Cause I like kissing you better than anything else I do. Everything I do, rather be kissing you.
Awesome.
Bravo.
Classic. Tom Heany.
Thank you. You and I are happy as dogs in the water, happy as kids in a tree, happy as a pair on a porch in a rainstorm, happy as you and me. And you make me as happy as a hard-working man in a bubble bath meant for two. And all the banjos down in North Carolina can't make me as happy as you do. There are all kinds of things that make people happy, and they all remind me of you. Like a wiffle ball game with 3 generations down at a backyard barbecue. Like a late night date on the playground swings, a good night kiss with legs and wings, sitting on the beach in the setting sun. 3 little hooks that come undone, sky and the woods and the hills and the valleys trying to be good. And long tall Sally, little kids riding on a carousel, a Mississippi John Hurt playing Creole bell. 'Cause you and I are happy as dogs in the water, happy as kids in a tree, happy as a pair on a porch in a rainstorm, happy as you and me. And you make me as happy as a hard-working man in a bubble bath meant for two. And all the banjos down in North Carolina can't make me as happy as you do. I know that none of this has even happened yet. You and I have only just joined hands. I know that happiness has eluded us both, slipping through our fingers like sand. But I can see it all so clearly. I know that this is who we'll be, and all our friends will want to know how they can be as happy as we. 'Cause you and I are happy as dogs in the water, happy as kids in a tree, happy as a pair on a porch in a rainstorm, happy as you and me. And you make me as happy as a hard-working man in a bubble bath meant for two. And all the banjos down in North Carolina can't make me as happy as you do.
Ah, very good.
Lovely.
Very good.
Thank you.
Just beautiful, Tom. Really, just beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank
Made
you so
us
much
happy.
for listening to Strong. And we are now back in the gallery view, and I want to go around the horn here and thank all of the guys and ladies who were with us tonight. In order of performer, we had Chris West. Thank you, Chris. And then we had David Goldstein.
Yay!
Hey, David. The Forget-Me-Nots, Nancy Carmichael and Stacey Boerner Cohen. Thank you, ladies. And Joe Virga.
Yay, Joe.
Good to have you with us again, Joe. And Stuart Kabak.
Woo!
Pirates Cave. And then Mario Giacalone. Thank you, Mario. Always nice to have you here. And Buddy Coughlin.
Hey,
What's
buddy.
up, bud?
New tunes.
Don Willemann, the Harp Man. So awesome to have that harp, man. Really good. And Alexander West. There he is. Alexander, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
And Matthew Ponsot.
Woo!
Good stuff. and Hank Stone. All right, Hank, pull away. And then Tom Heany. I got to thank you guys. You hung in there. We made the best of it. It wasn't perfect for a start off, but the recording is going to be fine. So thank you one and all. Really appreciate you. This is the best of what music is about.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. All the gigs are like this.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Call me back after you go home.
And thank you again, Andy. Really.
Thank you, Andy.
All right.
Thank you, Andy.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Thank